Okay, here we are Friday morning, and we're back at it with our zero DTE experiment. So the market just opened, and I have a signal. It's already in, so I'm going to try to get filled on this. We're doing 3 contracts, and I'm going to try to get filled at. I might go for 85 here. Let's see. Create duplicate order. Let's see if I can get 85. Come on, 85. May have to go to 80. Oh, maybe not. I see 85 there. Maybe we'll have to do 80. Given to those darn market makers. Those jerks. So I'm trying to get 80 on this. I want to at least try to get 80. 80 at a minimum. So I'm just going to sit here for a minute. We may get it here. I see 80 showing up. It's flirting back and forth between 75 and 80. Oh, now it's down. 75 and 80. I'll send some positive. Oh, there we go. It worked. Okay, so we got 3 at 80. So I'm going to lock this in at 80. There's our trade. 3 contracts. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my profit target right now. So the profit target is, I think it's 30, right? I got to buy this back. I got to buy these spreads back at 30 to make my 150. Okay, so I'm going to set this up. My automatic exit order for when I hit the profit target. Make sure that's working. There it is. Okay, and we're off and running. All right, so we'll just watch this trade. I'm going to position this over here so we can watch it while we also tune into the room that I'm involved in. It's day trading, the micro futures strategy with prop accounts. It's a great system. I'm calling it the Vince trade. And Rod runs that room. So I'm just going to pull him in here so we can kind of eavesdrop on him for a little bit. He's doing a special today, a special program, special presentation where he's YOLOing, which I guess means you only live once, and so he's not usually this aggressive in the room that he's gonna be today, but he's gonna try to qualify for several accounts in one day. So it's don't do this at home, but it's just kind of for fun. And he's gonna see if he can pick up the size and do a lot more. So let's watch him. Okay, he should come on here in a second.
All right. Come to butthead, as we say.
Here's our position over here. We're up 50.
Let's get some orders resting
60,
over here.
75 bucks already. Come on, baby. All right, so
I can't even bring myself to take a crappy trade. I'm going to try. Yeah, whenever you're going to have the coffee. So Ross is asking about experience with the Apex trade copier. The answer is I have none. We do have a decent thread inside of our community, our paid community, where people are using both and all. For a long time, it was just their copier was just a white labeled version of the Flowbots from Replicanto. Replicanto from Flowbots, the same thing. My understanding, though, is they have created their own, but no, I don't have any experience with it. Overall, been very, very happy with Replicanto, especially the amount of code releases and things that they do. For a while, I had a setup that I loved. It was just too complicated. I didn't really need it. It was I had distributed nodes set up, and I was trading between instances of Ninja on virtual private machines and then my main machine. So that was fun. But no, I don't know if anyone else has experience with it that's over there on YouTube. Chime on in. Oh, Dow Jones Did not get another fill here, I don't think. All right, I'm going to sell the ask here. That'll be our first trade of the day, a whole one lot short. Now let's make sure that the replicator's working right. Yep, we're good. Since we entered on the range trader, the target would be right here. But we'll see if we can get a little add on there. Making $1,500, 50 cents at a time. I'm going to use the R1 as an additional entry. Normally, I don't do any of the floor trader pivots as an additional entry, but we're hanging out here. Right at the +2s. So let's do this the proper way. I'm going to go 81s. 86s, there you go. So Rod, why are you shorting 286s? The answer is it's made up. I will sell like 6 to 8 ticks, new highs in the NASDAQ, new highs in the S&P, and then I use about 15 ticks in the Dow Jones if we make a new high. So we'll see if we make a new high. So far, folks in the room, anyone playing the game of Pong between +1s and VWAP? You've had a couple nice trades in there. I should have been joining you. 50 cents a time, hard way to make a. Actually, it's $2.50 at a time if you replicate it across 5 accounts, right? So it's a half a mini. No, but in all seriousness, regardless of the outcome today, the idea of what we do here, folks, is we think risk first, and we keep our emotional capital well preserved. We have fun. We make money most days. We do it in a consistent, repeatable manner. We always understand. Like, again, I said that I'm not here to teach you these strategies today, but we've been joking this week about the meme that we created from Silence of the Lambs. It puts the orders on the lines, or else it gets the hose. What you see right here in front of you is an implementation of this strategy. 10 out of 10 dentist traders have to agree that that pink line is a line. That level right now is 571.25. Above it is 603.75. Do you take that pink line every day, all the time? Some traders will, some won't. Do you have the risk budget to trade all the way up to that next level? If you don't, you can't enter at 571. So what we have to do is start with something that's so simple that anybody can do it in terms of knowing where the entry is. Then all the fun begins, right? We want to use our analogies between checkers and chess and all these things. This is the checkers part. Then the chess begins. But everyone should understand. And then over here, this short is just in the offer zone, and it also corresponds to we're in the offer zone here. Now the Dow, as you can see, has a different look than the S&P. Than the NASDAQ even visually, because it's got this little slope to it. So the bands are between VWAP, SD2 and 1. Yes, that is correct. And the ones that I use here are the ones that are part of the order flow suite from NinjaTrader. So you do have to have a member, let's download this so we can show it in the room again. Hold on. Download image. Got to make sure that everybody has fun with. Oh, I already have it. Never mind. It puts the orders on the lines, or it gets the hose again. So I'm using the order flow suite. We have a free version of something like this. It's not quite as good as the order flow suite, but you can also set up your charts. I haven't shown this today because I'm in a little dispute with TradingView over being a professional trader or not. So let's see if they are going to. Yeah, I love this. This is so great. Okay. So over here, we have the same strategies, except this is on a 5-minute bar. And this bid zone here is 2 standard deviations, and this offer zone is 2 standard deviations. Now, another thing you can notice is if you just look at this visually so far since we opened yesterday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Open, we creep down here a little bit, but we've been holding what some would call, a little bit of like a visual trend. So the flip side of this is no shorts here. You buy pullbacks to VWAP and then down to this high volume node here. So there's an adjustment that you can make too. That's what trading is all about. But today, by the letter of the law, I'm going to trade it from a mean reversion standpoint and look to be short in these particular areas. All right, and we got to get involved here at some point. We can't just sit on our hands. So let's buy the pullback to VWAP, which is something you can do some days with totally flat lines. It's not something I would normally do, but we're YOLOing, baby. So we're in the game. What I can do is put it up here. God darn it. Oh well. We don't need to watch it in real time. All right, got a 3 lot there now on the Dow. So thank you to Steve who asked that question and put a question mark behind it. That helps because I can see it in blue. Did I miss any other questions here this morning? So Naz is asking about stay in your lane during the overnight session. The answer is generally no, unfortunately. These strategies are meant to be traded during the cash session because we have all the stats and data from the cash session, but we use the. All right, let's just book our first profit of the day. First profit of the day. Do it there too. Now it gives me the opportunity to buy the pullback to VWAP again. Does anyone want to keep track over here? I don't know if you care, but here we go. Put this over here. There you go. All right. If you don't win the first ones, you can't win them all. Yeah, someone's mentioning trading the DAX. That's not a bad idea. Look at the DAX. You can look at the Bund, Euro dollar. Trading something that's more active during your. I have 2 friends that do something similar. They have a very different style. And they're managing money, but they're CTAs, and they're in Asia, and they trade the Nikkei futures, which I don't really ever look at or do much with at all. Yeah, because the whole idea behind stay in your lane is you need to have some range, right? And generally, there's no range until the markets open up and trade for a while. I don't know whether I like or dislike that we have just sort of a slow, orderly, sleepy day here. By the way, so far, gang, I really haven't done anything YOLO-y. Like, this is like kind of standard stuff. The only thing that's a little different is me adding back in on small little moves in my favor on the Dow. Normally, I'd keep that at about a 2 if we were trading normally here. But so there's nothing about what you're seeing here that's YOLO yet. So. If you really want to get crazy, all these swing levels here are also levels. You can trade any one of these swing levels too as additional adds. So the VWAP is the level. I moved this down to this little swing here, and then this one is being informed by that swing there. All right, $50, done. No, but in all seriousness, there's $250 for some. You could just be done, done with your morning. We have 1,450 left to go, assuming we don't lose, which we're going to lose at some point here. Another thing about the Nasdaq right now is, hey Rod, why did you take small little profits there? Well, that's what the market was doing. It's choppy and sloppy. So when it's choppy and sloppy, trade the chop and slop. This line here, the VWAP line is flat as a pancake. So when it's flat, it just means it's as random as it gets in terms of up or down, right? So when it's choppy and sloppy, take the little profits. I don't have a bias, long or short. I really don't care. It does help that I have a little bit of short inventory here in live as well. So right here, I'm going to move this up to this kind of overnight low here of 48.99. Remember, that's a live trade there.
All right, that was it. That was a nice one, nice and quick. Let me pause old Rod here. So this is if you want to get in on this trading room, just reach out to me. Send me an email and I can get you in there for free on a trial. It's a great way to spend the morning. And it's profitable. At least it has been for me. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at what we got. I heard that chime, so we got filled. So this trade is over. We made our $50 per contract. So there we go, 150. So let's pull out the old Excel sheet. Here we go. So we're running out of room here. So today's 1/26/24. We made 150. our risk on this. $12.60. $12.60 risk. That was done in 20 minutes. That was a nice one. Nice quickie. And here's our new numbers. I need to make some more room here. But I'll do that after I finish this video, make some more room for the next trades. We could get into another trade today, and I think that we're ready to scale up now too to 4. So we've made 1715 altogether on this. That's off of an initial 420 since December 6th. So just under, well, about 1 month and 3 weeks. So 420 times 4 contracts is 1680. So we now have the profits to go to 4 contracts. So we're going to scale up again on that one. All right, so that's it for this one. If you'd like to join us in that trading room we were watching, just make sure to let me know. Just email me, and I can get you a free trial in there. And if you'd like to follow me on any of my other videos or any of my other trades, just make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel below, or you can also go over to my website and sign up for my free email newsletter, and you'll get a welcome email from me. Just reply back to that welcome email, and I'll get back to you, and we'll go from there. All right, that's it for this one. See you next time.